I've always had a passion for being around and learning about animals. When I was younger, going to zoos and animal parks was always a part of my life. I wanted to share my passion with family and friends, so I started working with people that loved animals as much as I did, and my YouTube channel was born. Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm at the Mesker Park Zoo with Randi. Hello.
Hi.
And over there, what do we have?
We've got the jaguars.
And we're going to be doing B-roll throughout the video because he didn't want to show his face, but what are some cool things about the jaguar?
So jaguars live to be about 12 to 15 years in the wild, so in captivity they can live longer. They are completely solitary animals unless they are together for breeding. That males come along, do their thing, they separate. Males don't have anything to do with raising the young. It's all up to mom.
And what is this bull you have here?
So this bull was actually given to one of our jaguars that we've got here at our zoo. This was Belize's work, I believe. So this steel can just kind of shows how big her teeth are through here and how strong their jaws are. It's not incredibly sturdy steel, but it's a good representation of how strong they are.
And how big do these jaguars get?
So they can be anywhere from about 75 pounds as a really small female up to close to 200 pounds. So yeah, big difference, but our guys here are only about 40 pounds difference, but you can really see the difference in the male and female size.
Are there any other differences between the males and the females?
No, not really. They both do their own thing in the wild. Mom obviously will raise the young, dads won't, but that's pretty much the only difference is the size.
What do these jaguars eat in the wild?
Out in the wild, they'll eat anything from monkeys, caiman, capybara, tapir, anything that you would see out like in our Amazonia exhibit, they could eat.
And are there any threats to the jaguar?
The only real threats to jaguars are humans, unfortunately, so deforestation, building homes, all that kind of stuff that's kind of made this animal super endangered now. They used to have a span all the way up into the United States. Now it is pretty much localized in South America.
And unfortunately, deforestation and lack of habitat is the case of most endangered species. So last summer I saw this article talking about a jaguar that was walking through Texas.
Yeah, so that was probably a young male, they think, just kind of being young and dumb, sort of, and kind of going back up. That's great because there's a lot of different countries trying to save this species, and so the fact that they made it all the way up to Texas is a great sign that the species is doing well.
And what's one of your favorite things about the jaguars?
I think some of my favorite things about jaguars, especially our two, is how big of a personality difference there is. The male is very lazy, loves to lay around, like a cat at home essentially. Kind of lazy, doesn't really do much. Belisa is the total opposite, and she loves to play at the glass with the little kids. So just to see that they have such a big personality range is really cool to me.
And I saw like a little kind of cage design there so that people can go in.
Yes. So that is actually what they would trap a jaguar in to do some scientific research out in the wild. It's super hard to catch them, but if they do, that's kind of what it would look like, so they can do their studies, draw blood, all that kind of stuff.
And what's here in this bag?
So I have a couple of whiskers. I also have a couple of nails, claws, excuse me. Just from when they drop them, when we clean, we're able to pick some of those things up. So it's super fun to show people how big their claws are and how cool their whiskers are. They are a two-tone whisker. If you want to. Got little black tips, white going up.
And what's the purpose of the two different colors?
It just helps them blend in more. So like their coat, it just kind of helps them camouflage into the wild, into the trees, all that. And I also got some fur here, if you want to take a look at that.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't look the same as it does on them.
Correct, yeah. So this is just stuff that they have shed off, so it does lose a little bit of color, and of course, you know, it could be dirty and all that stuff too. But yeah, their spots help them blend in the wild, so unfortunately he's not out here, but it's really cool when he's outside because you really can tell how camouflaged he can be out in the wild.
And I saw a video on Facebook a couple weeks back where I saw a jaguar pull a caiman out of the water and up a huge bank. Like, how is that even possible?
They're just really, really strong. So those guys, not super common to see them do that, but they definitely can. It's a big male. We've got a caiman inside that you guys can take a look at and actually get a good size reference how big they actually can get and how massive jaguars can, or how strong jaguars are that can pull them out of the water.
We do have this.
Yes. Although I can bend it a little bit, but the fact that it's tacoed in half is pretty impressive.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the jaguars.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @ColeShirk. As always, I'll see you next week.